I'm hurting. I'm upset. I'm angry. And I'm afraid. I can't be nice anymore. I can't. If you don't already know who I am, I go by the name of DJ Sutle, for friends and family, Sean Daniels. And I just want to give everyone a perspective of what I'm seeing during this pandemic. Because I'm seeing a lot of people that aren't really thinking right. Okay? First of all, if you don't know, I'm a full-time DJ. I specialize in karaoke, weddings, basically everything under the sun. And I keep seeing people thinking that this isn't a big deal. It's a big deal. And maybe, fortunately, it hasn't crept up to your front door yet. This video is to maybe help prevent that from happening to you. Okay? So, first of all, I'm a full-time DJ. I do this for a living. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I eat. So, once the pandemic happened, I kind of saw it coming. So, I started researching it. And the more I researched it, I'm like, okay, this is kind of serious. Let me prep myself for the worst. And, you know, I was around people that were like, oh, it's nothing. It's just common flu type thing. And I'm like, no, I'm looking at videos of people in the hospital not able to breathe. This might be something serious. So once the lockdown happened, two of my DJ brothers, DJ Combat and DJ Merkout, tested positive for COVID. So I paid attention to what they were putting out there on social media, that this is no joke, they can't breathe. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take this seriously. To me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna take this seriously. Now, with the lockdown, that means no more gigs. That means there's no money, there's no income for me at all, whatsoever. Weddings and events got pushed to next year. Fortunately, you know, those clients stuck with me, which I do appreciate. But I kept myself home because that's what it was advised to do. Stay home, stay away from people, and do what you got to do to stay safe. Now my mom is, I'm not gonna say elderly. She's seasoned. She's very seasoned, but I'm concerned for her health. I'm concerned for my brother's health. So I did what I can to let me just stay in one spot and just work on other things, do something. So a couple months went by. I get a call from one of the venues that I do karaoke nights with, and they're calling me in. And I am nervous because another friend of mine that owns a bar came down with the COVID as well. So I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go out there, but I'm not getting any income in. Like, I did get assistance from the government, but my savings pretty much got depleted. Fortunately, I had a savings, but I talked to my lady and she was like, Sean, you need this money, just be safe. So I went out there, did it. The next week, the bar closed because someone got a case of the COVID. And everyone had to get tested before they came back to work the next week. So fortunately, you know, everybody was okay and everything. I did realize that the other venues that had a different demographic didn't call me back in. But I'm not going to go into that. Now here's pretty much the meat of why I'm making this video. And I need you all to understand what I and other entertainers do as a profession to entertain you all, so y'all have a good time. Last week, the venue that I work at, We have two DJs. One of the DJs wasn't able to come out, so I asked one of my guys to come out and help out. And he did it at no charge. Just because he respects what I do, my work ethic, and he just wanted to come out and have fun. Now, he has asthma, he's high risk. So that's number one. Number two, the bars and clubs, they're all high risk. So anyone that works in bars and clubs, you have a high risk of catching it. But him specifically is high risk because he has asthma. Now, there was a time at the part of the night where he choked on a French fry or a drink or something. And I didn't realize he had asthma at that time. But after the night was over, one of the bartenders was clowning on him and was calling him, DJ Handicap. Like it's funny. And what they didn't realize was he came out there for free to have a good time and to entertain the people who are there. I don't think they realize that we're basically risking our lives for your entertainment. And I don't think it was appreciated. Now, to go back to that first week that we reopened, it was difficult for us to make people pay attention to our instructions as far as keeping the social distancing and everything. Stay in your small groups, only sit at the designated seats at the bar. It was very difficult for people to listen to that. And I don't understand. It's almost like the alcohol told them, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. And now being a karaoke DJ, I'm constantly wiping everything down. Every time someone came past me, I'm wiping stuff down. So I feel like people really didn't care and thought it was like a light thing, like it was nothing. Now, this is going to be the hardest part for me because the next week after that night, actually 2 days ago, this is why I'm showing this man's videos and pictures. I open up Facebook and I find out that one of our gems, our jewels of this city, passed away from COVID. Dwayne Player, a very talented young man that I fully supported. Like when I first met him at another venue, he submitted some music. I listened to it. I'm like, oh, this is hot. I'm playing it. Period. And whenever you have more music, I'm playing it. So I got that news, and I was on the phone with a friend, and we were FaceTiming, and I was getting very emotional. And this friend was like, let's go out and go do something. And I'm like, I just told you someone special just passed from COVID, and the first thing you want to do is to go outside? Really? Like, really? So that day was already an emotional day for me, but it became that much more emotional. So that was a very long night. Moving forward to the next day, his friend completely forgot what happened, and they're like, they're calling me in the morning to check on me, and I'm like, my face hurts because I've been emotional all night, and they're like, well, why were you emotional all night? I'm like, are you really just forgot? And they're like, oh, you're right. Well, it's Taco Tuesday. Let's go get tacos. Let's go do something. Let's go outside. And I'm like, you're still not getting it. Like, people are like dying. Like, maybe it's just me because I actually live in a hot spot here in Cincinnati. I'm in Forest Park, Ohio, and it's currently a hot spot for COVID. So I have neighbors, friends I grew up with and everything that have COVID fighting for their lives. and they want to have tacos. So I let them, they went on a date and everything. Let them go and do that. A few hours later, I get a message from them to tell me that one of the top DJs here in Cincinnati, a big brother of mine, a big brother to a lot of DJs here, DJ Vader, contracted COVID, and he posted it on Facebook. I didn't want to believe that. So I go and look it up, and sure enough, it's right there. And then, so I called my friend, and they were like, I think I should start staying home. Now you want to stay home? I've been telling you this from day one. You shouldn't go out. Do what you want to do and everything. Stay safe. Now I understand this person is a very extroverted person. I get it. I really get it. But it had to take basically someone bigger than me to catch COVID for them to be like, all right, this is serious. All I'm saying is it shouldn't have to take a celebrity, what I call celebrity status person, to have you pay attention and think about what you're doing. The reason why I stay in this office, in this studio, is because I have gigs booked this year that I need to be there. I'm contractually obligated to be at these gigs. Like, how would you feel if the DJ for your wedding couldn't show up because he decided to go out and have Taco Tuesday and contracted COVID? Makes sense to me. I don't know about you. I'm gonna say all that to say this. If you don't have to go out, don't. But if you feel that you have to go out, just be safe. Just do all the precautionary measures times 10. And I know that doesn't guarantee you to be safe and protected, but it will lessen your chances. That's all I'm trying to say. Please, I'm begging you, don't wait till it comes knocking at your door. Please, when you go out to somewhere and they have rules and stuff, just follow them. Wear a mask, carry hand sanitizer, have a bottle in your car, have one in your pocket. I'm probably the most cautious person I know now. Every time I say hi, you can wave to me. I'm all that. What can you do while you're in, not just like lockdown or anything, but what can you do being in the house? I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. I know we're all stuck on social media and everything. Like, my younger brother built a garden. A garden. You can learn a new trade. You got YouTube, everything. Learn something new. Learn something about yourself. Read a self-help book. Like, I got a couple books that I've been reading. Get to know your family. Man, they may learn something about your family that you probably didn't know. You got fun apps to play with. Make a TikTok video. I've been making TikTok videos. Build a YouTube channel. Get that monetized. Passive income, just saying. Just do something silly. I've seen so many creative things that people have done while on lockdown. Just tap into your inner talents and you never know what can come out. I know that, we're under a lot of things in the world right now, as far as protesting and everything. I get that. I understand it. Just please be safe when you're doing that. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm pleading, begging. As far as the first responders and everyone that's back at work, I applaud you. I'm praying for you all. Make sure you stay safe. And I'm still very hurt by the loss of Cincinnati's own Wayne Player. The last time I saw him, he always does the same songs that he always does. And every now and then we'll do Knock in the Boots. And we did the song and took this clip of him. And he walked off, and that was the last time I saw him. So, Cincinnati, we are hurting. We lost a great one. Let's make sure we keep his family in our prayers. Let us not forget him at all. Make sure you share his YouTube channel. And I'm going to continue to share his message of music everywhere I go. My family, my friends, my followers, please be safe. This is not a joke. This is not funny. I love you all.
When